Hi, I'm Claire Ridgway, founder of the Tudor Society and the Anne Boleyn Files websites. Today I'm going to be reading to you from one of my books, the inspiration for this series of videos on this day in Tudor history, and I'm going to share with you one of the events from this day in history, the 11th of January. On the 11th of January 1569, the first recorded lottery, which was described as a very rich lottery general, was drawn at the west door of St. Paul's Cathedral. Of course, old St. Paul's Cathedral, not the one we know today. Its purpose was to raise funds for the reparation of the havens and strength of the realm, and towards such other public good works. Now, tickets began to be sold in 1566, so 3 years before it was actually drawn. So Elizabeth I's government was able to borrow the proceeds until 1569, when the lottery was drawn and the money raised went on prizes and obviously interest into the government's pocket. It was a far more popular policy than raising funds by taxing the common people. A contemporary record of this lottery, kept at Loseley House in Surrey, tells us that it consisted of 400,000 lots costing 10 shillings sterling only. There were many thousands of prizes, but the main winner of the lottery was to receive a mixture of money, plate, tapestries and cloth. The value of £5,000 sterling, that is to say £3,000 in ready money, £700 in plate, gilt and white, and the rest in good tapestry, meat for hangings, and other covertures, and certain sorts of good linen cloth. Now, I wanted to just dig a bit deeper into this lottery. So I did a sort of search on the 1569 lottery, and an article on Money Week magazine's website notes that less than 10% of those 400,000 tickets were sold. And although they're described as 10 shillings sterling only, that's actually really expensive. I used the National Archives currency converter and just picked 1560 as a sort of a year close to it. And it told me that that's over £100 in today's currency. And that was equivalent to 16 days of wages for a skilled tradesman. So, you know, a man that, had a good reputation, that had a good job. So that was really expensive. But apparently you could buy a share of a ticket. I mean, that happens here in Spain. We have a big Christmas lottery and the tickets are very expensive, but you can buy what's called a decimo, which is a tenth of a ticket. So you could buy a share of a ticket, but only 10% of the tickets were sold. So it wasn't a real money maker for Elizabeth's government, not quite what they expected. The article goes on to say that each ticket was guaranteed a prize, and that it probably worked if other lotteries of the period, in Europe are used as an example, that it probably worked by a child being blindfolded, picking a ticket from an urn and then pairing it with a prize which was written on a slip of paper that the child picked from another urn. So matching a prize with a winning ticket. The article also says, your lottery ticket was a blank piece of paper. On it, you wrote your name and a unique device, which often took the form of a prayer or a line or two of verse. One ticket that survived from the 1569 lottery read, God send a good lot for my children and me, which have had 20 by one wife truly. 20 children this man had by one wife. He likes to point out that that's just by one wife. He definitely deserved a prize, didn't he? He really needed a prize. So that's the 1566/1569 lottery for you, which happened on the 11th of January. So that's today's On This Day in History. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to be notified about these videos as they go live, then please do subscribe by clicking on that red button below. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Take care. Bye-bye.